Okay, so this is a video that I already have filmed and recorded on my podcast. I'm gonna do something different because on Tuesdays I am gonna do book content, and on Fridays I'm gonna talk about my epilepsy and my story in that. So we can literally start. Welcome back to the Midnight Glitch, where I talk about books, epilepsy, and how it is to live with that. So, today I wanted to show you guys my book cart, or my TBR cart that I like to call it. So we can start with a series I want to finish this year. That doesn't mean I'm gonna finish this year. And that's the Chestnut Spring series. This is the only series by Elsa Silver I haven't finished. I have read 2 books. I have read Reckless, and I read Powerless. So I read about Jasper, and then I read about Theo Silva. So those are the 2 books I have read from this series, but I wanted to reread those and finish it. So then we have some other books like Twisted Games. I want to finish the Twisted series by Anna Wang. And then we have Shelter. I got into this, and then I just, no, this wasn't the right time for reading Shelter by Harlan Coben. So, yeah. And then we have an LGBTQ book. It's called Royal Rescue. So yeah, but at the end of this video, I am gonna show you guys the books I am gonna read in June. But this is Royal Rescue. I got it in a book package. I want to buy from them again, just so you know. But that's those books. Then we have some others. I hate when they do this, like put the Netflix logo on here or the show logo on the book, but it's The Hating Game. Then we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I know season 2 has come out on Netflix. Then we have Intruder by Frida McFadden. And then we have One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. And it's crazy because I want to read these, but I haven't really come that far yet. Then of course we have the Hit Drivery, and I want to read this. I wanted to read it before the season came out, before the show came out, but I have not gotten through it yet. But it says I don't need to read them before, so I won't. Then we have The Pairing by Casey McQuiston. And I can't wait to read this book. Okay. This is just the first pile. Then we have Ward D by Frida McFadden. I am kind of a little bit excited to read this. I have seen so many different reviews on it. And then we have the book 2, King of Pride, and book 3, King of Greed. I loved book 1, and you will get to know that in my monthly overview, because I am making a monthly overview of everything I have done this month, and it's coming out next Friday, I think, or this Friday. the one that's coming. I'm not really sure. Yeah. So I am gonna do that, and I'm kind of excited to know what you guys think and what your overview is of this month. Then we are on the bottom pile, and I don't know what to say, but I have some interesting books on this pile. So we can literally start with these 4 books, different books, but we have a Soul Murderers. One of the reasons I bought this is because I'm soon finished with the Thursday Murder Club, and I wanted his new book. And he is an author by author, so every time he gets out with new books, I'm gonna buy them. Then we have the fine print, the first book in the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. I have her other book, Throttle, but I wanted to put this in here. Then we have First Time Caller, because I know it has gotten a adaptation to a TV show or a series. I'm not really sure, but this is getting out. I don't know when, but I need to read it this year. Then we have Bury Your Gaze, another LGBTQ book, kinda, by Chuckle Tingle, and I'm kinda excited to read this. Then we can just do it with these 3 books. We have The Crash by Frida McFadden, Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover, and the last book in the Thursday Murder Club. And I'm kinda excited to just get that universe done. Then I started 9-month contract. As you can tell, I softly DNF'd it. I'm gonna come back to it, but like not right now. Then we have Woman Down by Colleen Hoover, one of her new releases, and I kind of love the cover. It's kind of cute. I'm a person that don't really like when it's faces or people on the cover, but I kind of like that one. Then we have Songlight. I bought this because of the cover. I knew this was a fantasy, and I'm not a person that like are really a fantasy person, but I'm trying to breach what I normally read. Then we have Catch and Kill by Ronan Farrow. I don't know. I got this in my Christmas calendar like last 2 years ago. But I got it last year because it was not in the correct shipping thing. It didn't get to me on time. And then Anatomy of a Scandal, the same thing with this. I got this in my advent calendar, and I'm kind of excited to read this. Then some Frida McFadden books and also other books. We can start with the Possess Her series, because I started this, then I DNF'd it, and I'm gonna try again. Dark romance isn't my thing, but I want to try other like genres, so I bought this. I also have the second in the duologue. So then we have Hair of Storm. I bought this because spread edges. I didn't care that it was spread edges, but I loved the cover. This is also a fantasy book, and I'm kind of scared to get through the fantasy book things. Then we have The Tenant by Frida McFadden. Like you can tell, one of my favorite authors is Frida McFadden. She's coming out with a book next week, or the week you guys see this. So maybe I'm gonna buy that book. We'll see. And then we have Filthy Rich Vampire. I bought this on Ties because I love vampires and stuff like that, by Geneva Lee. Sorry if I butcher your name. But I bought this. It's the first in a series, I believe. Forbidden Fruit Taste the Sweetest. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Then One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. You can also see one of my favorite authors is Casey McQuiston. I have not read any of their books yet, but I have them. And I know I will like them because I love LGBTQ books. So yeah. And the last book I have on my TBR cart is Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn. I got told or recommended any Megan Quinn book, so this is what I bought. And I'm kinda excited, to be honest. And now on to the books I am gonna read in June. I'm kinda a little scared to show you guys these, but I will come back. I got 'em. Okay, so the very first book I'm gonna literally start the last days of May is this Uncharted. Ingrid shows it for me, so yeah, I'm gonna start this. I'm kind of excited. This is an LGBTQ pirate romance, and it's the book one in the Pirate and Her Princess series. So if I like this, I need to get book 2. And I also got this in a box with cute spread edges. Look at it inside. It does that on both of them. And I fucking love the spread edges. I like to read my books in paper, but I love to have them in hardcover. Then we have a Casey McQuiston book. Of course, A Red, White and Royal Blue. It's a Netflix show, so I need to read this before I get into the show. Then we have a book I hadn't heard about. I just bought it. Goodbye Days. Yeah. And I'm kind of excited to have this. I'm gonna have this on my trip. So yeah, I'm gonna have this on my trip. I'm also gonna listen to this on the flight, audiobook. But I'm gonna read this. So I'm kind of excited. I'm not gonna take this with me, but I'm gonna have this with me. And I had not ever heard about Jeff Sentner, but I bought this because why the hell no? And I'm kind of excited to read this. Then we have the 4th book in the Thursday Murder Club. I need to finish this series this year. I have held on to this series for like a year, and I didn't pick up this. Like for 6 months. I'm not kidding you. I read the first 2 last year in January, February-ish. And then I just didn't pick up this book. And then I read the last one last year, 6 months ago or something like that. So I need to pick up this. A long time coming. Then we have the first book in the Changer series by Rachel Reed. The same series that Peter Driver is in. But I at least want to read this before I watch the show. Yeah, I want to get into this universe. And I want to read more LGBTQ books, to be honest with you. So that's literally what I'm gonna do. Read my LGBTQ books. The thing is, I'm also gonna talk about these much more in my monthly overview. I just wanted to show you guys them to see, but it's 5 books. I'm gonna write down what I want to say so I don't spoil shit for you in my monthly overview. But I hope you like this video and hope you watch me on Friday when I'm gonna talk about my story about how I actually got diagnosed with epilepsy. And that's a really hard one to swallow, because it's a hard one to tell, but it's kind of a little bit funny as well. So yeah, and on the top of my cart I have snacks and shit, so I don't have other things there. But I hope you like this video. Sorry for my voice allergies. And I hope I see you Friday. And until then, go and read some fucking books and take care of yourself. Ciao.